I'm like so nervous right now. So, yes, welcome back to my channel. If you have seen this video pop up and you've clicked on it, I thank you so much because life threw me a major curveball. The last couple of months has been very challenging, very it's been a lot. It's been a lot, and I just want to thank God that I'm here. And I did try and record during the time that I was offline, not recording, which I did, and those are some of the videos you may have seen before this video. I just want to again thank you for clicking this video. Thank you for coming back to this channel because I really appreciate it, because I just want you to I don't even know what to say. This is nothing to do with motivation. This is nothing to do with not having content or anything. Life was just really hard for me, and I'm in a place now where I'm like on the next stage of the process of healing, if that makes sense. Everything is fine. By the grace of God. And yeah, I'm here today. I now feel like I need to do something that's gonna make me happy, and which is film content for you guys and do my makeup and stuff. So yeah. So guys, hey, how you guys been? Hope you guys are doing well. What's been going on? What have I missed during the time that I have been away? I have been doing my makeup and like getting comfortable with myself again and feeling much better about myself. So I wanted to come on camera and beat the face, as I do on this channel. There are a few things. One second. During the time I was away, there was two releases, which was the Huda Beauty eyeshadow, like the £9 palettes. I bought both of those, and I also bought the Pat McGrath bronzers as well. Since then I haven't bought anything. Okay, even my skincare is running out. I literally had to restock yesterday, which is the day before me filming. So it came. I bought my hyaluronic acid, which I always use, my salicylic acid, and also bought the Skinfinish Sunstruck Radiant Bronzer from MAC. And this is in a shade Radiant Richer Rosy. The names are really weird for this one, but it's Radiant Richer Rosy, and that's what we have here. And I also decided for the first time, I bought the Sephora Best Skin Ever High Coverage Concealer Natural Finish plus Anti-Pollution. I got this in a shade 40. Also, Sephora Best Skin Ever Longwear Foundation in the shade 66.5 Neutral. I bought those shades blindly because there's not a lot of reviews on YouTube that I can kind of like bounce my shade off of, if that makes sense. Got my skin. I have to say, during the time that I was away, my skin was doing the most in a very good way. I felt like my skin was really clearing up and it was getting a bit radiant as well. But yeah, the skin is not doing too bad, even though I'm starting to get a few little bits and pieces here. I do believe it's hormonal, but I'm very happy with the way my skin is right now. And yeah, let's get into this video. The past couple times I've done my makeup, I haven't really changed the way I apply my makeup, but I feel like the finish has kind of shifted slightly, if that makes sense. I also did a huge clear out. I'm sorry that this intro is long, but I'm gonna keep it middle. I did a clear out of my makeup, which was foundations. I think I did blushes. I think I did primers. I think I did concealers as well. I did a huge like clear out for my cabinet over here, just to kind of clear out old stuff, because my name is Maria and I'm a hoarder. Okay, I'm a hoarder, okay, and there's a lot of stuff that I could have got rid of that I didn't, that I don't use, didn't actually go back to using, and I needed to clear it out because they expired. I thought, you know what, I need to start using my products more, so I decided to bring back the Pomade Lab Skinfinish Sublime Perfection Primer Base Perfection Sublime, and I'm using this today. So I'm just gonna squirt this in my hand, right? So that's one. I also brought back my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This is the blurring version, and this is it here. And I'm just going to squirt just a little bit of that there. I have this concoction and it has been working, as in like, if you want your makeup to stay, this is it. And I also have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I was using, I'll just put a little dollop of that, by the way. Just put a little bit more. It's on the palm of my hand. I get my brush, swirl it around so it creates this kind of like paste, if you will. And then I start to apply it with the brush. This is a Morphe 404, by the way. I just decided to start using a brush. It's nothing really specific. I mean, it kind of like creates a nice layer of primer. It creates a nice layer of primer for me. I don't know what it is, but since I've been doing it the last couple times, it has felt really nice and kind of like, I don't know, the makeup sits very well. I'm just grabbing the last parts and just press the rest under my chin. Okay, I think I'm gonna pin this hair back because the time to look cute is now over. So that is the face primed. As you can see, everything's a bit calm. A blurring effect from the Laura Mercier, a smoothing effect from the Pat McGrath, and we have the tackiness, the slight tackiness from the Power Grip. So we're gonna get into this foundation. I have never used Sephora complexion before. I've used a lipstick and the liner. Molasses is still not available in the UK yet, which I'm quite annoyed at. I don't know how many times I'm gonna put a PSA out there, but Sephora, you need to release all of your products. If it's a whole country thing where certain products are not allowed to be used in certain countries and stuff like that, I would understand. Make it clear to us so that we know and don't feel left out. But thank you for bringing House Labs to UK. It's coming in June, so I'm quite happy. So I think I might reorder another shade of that foundation. I've done a review on the second deepest shade. I'll link up in the cards up above. Beautiful foundation. It's just that I don't wear it as much, and when I do wear it, I have to mix it with another foundation. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for this foundation, which is the best skin ever long wear foundation, and I got the shade 6.5N. So in the wrapping, it looked deep. As I'm holding up into the camera right now, obviously I have a few lights on me. It's giving lights, but it is frosted. So I'm going to use the Morphe V102 brush. It's like a foundation brush. Oh, okay. That's the shade we have. What do you guys think? Okay, see, in person, it doesn't look too bad. I just done another dollop of foundation. Doesn't smell. Okay. White is not the best tattoo wearing in this situation. I'm just going to saturate. Oh, okay. That picked up everything. On camera, it looks lighter. I feel like this brush literally just absorbed all that foundation. And I'm just trying to press it into the skin. See, on camera, it looks really red, but in person, I feel like it's almost a good match. Ooh, okay. This looks good. In person, ooh, this looks good. It's not full coverage, or maybe I just didn't put enough, or maybe the fact the brush ate up the foundation. This looks good. I keep on saying it looks good. It looks good. Okay, I'm actually going to, yes, I'm going to apply it onto my finger and then dot it, because it's got I don't know what kind of, it's liquidy, but not bad liquidy. I'm just gonna see if this helps. I'm just going to blend. Maybe this is not the right brush for it, because the way this foundation brush is eating up the product is crazy. Okay, I think that was a better way to apply the foundation. Ooh. So I am using the same the same routine that I have been using, just with a few new products, even though they have been out for a while. So this is the foundation on the face. It looks nice. So we're just gonna go straight into the concealer. I really feel like the packaging for the concealer is totally different. I can see the difference from what we get over here and for what is packaged over in the US. Have a look at this and tell me, especially my US babes out there, tell me this is not different from what you guys have. But okay, and this looks light. As I said, this is the shade 40. I'm just gonna go straight into this concealer. Oh, it feels good. it's very light. So I'm going to just leave it in the center here. And I tell you the truth, I have not been using two concealers like I used to before. If in fact I need a little brightness, I'll just put a little dot of a very light concealer in the center of my face. But as far as do the two, right now, not saying that it will happen in the future, right now I'm on a one concealer phase era of my life. Yeah, I'm going to use this Milk Concealer, and this is in the shade 22NW. And I'm just going to apply this just on the edge here, because I just feel like they actually look like the same shade. Is it me? These two look like the same shade. Are you kidding me? These are the two shades of my face. How are they looking the same? That's weird. So I'm just going to apply the Sephora concealer on the rest of my areas I want to, and top of my lip. So I don't know if you have to actually allow this to sit on the face a bit more. This looks like a huge contrast and I'm not liking it. Okay, so I've kind of left the concealer on for some time now, and I feel like it is drying down because it doesn't look as wet. So obviously I'm going to work my way from the outside in. I hold a paper towel so that as I'm blending, if I feel like there's a lot of concealer backed up on the brush, I'm just like wiping it off. Okay, that is blending out real nice. So just go in and blend the rest. So yeah, this is what we are doing. The concealer seems to be full coverage. So what I want to do is use that same concealer and put this on my eyes. This is what we're going to use as our lid primer. And we're just going to go into setting now. So I have dipped into Laura Mercier as I normally do. And I'm kind of gone back into using Huda Beauty Cinnabon. Laura Mercier has been that bad bee for some time now. So I'm just going to add a bit of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Glue setting powder. And this is in the shade Cinnamon Bun. I know I always used to call it Cinnabon. It's actually Cinnamon Bun. And I've also fell in love with my beauty blender, like this pocket blender thing. It has that kind of like velour kind of back. It's actually two sides and I didn't know. I like the corner. I just like it. I used to use it. I have been using it a lot as of recently. That's why it's a bit stained. So I'm just going to grab some of that powder. I just press it in. Literally just go in and make sure I get all those creases. You see, makeup is always like, there's always phases of makeup and stuff like that. This is just the era that I'm in right now. I'm just trying to get my money's worth because I had a Tom Ford foundation that has been sitting in my drawer since the day that I reviewed it. But look at the smoothness of it all. That concealer and foundation is not half bad. What do you guys think of the shade? Have you guys tried it? Will you try it? I'm just gonna go just over the front part. So let's just go all over it. Do my brows. I'm just going to reverse bake. Okay, so we're just gonna dust this off. Glowish. This is the Luminous Pressed Powder in Extra Rich. I'm just gonna go into that. I was using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade Deep 4, which is not super deep, I must say, but it has been working. But the new matte bronzer, I've seen this and I'm like, I need this. This is it out of the packaging. Like, it's really nice and cute. For me, the matte version of the shade wasn't deep enough from what I've seen, but for the radiant version, it does seem like it's going to be a nice match. And here it is. It does have like a purpley kind of like undertone to it, almost pulling neutral, but very nice and deep. Just gonna use this Morphe brush that I normally use for like bronzing and stuff. So we're just going to apply it. And this is the radiant one. So it's supposed to have some kind of reflex to it, like a shimmery reflect. Can't see much, but it's there. Oh, it's there. I don't see the radiance. Okay, maybe I'm seeing it a little bit now. I mean, you can definitely see it. She is there. I don't think you should go too ham. It is a bit light in regards to, it's not, there's room to build. There's room to like layer to kind of get the desired depth that you want. She's deep though. I kind of like it. Yeah, I can see that radiance now. I can see that glow from within. Okay, I see you, Mac. So this is what we're doing. And when picking up the product from the pan, there's not much kickback. So I'm just gonna go into this bronzer and we're just going to go into the nose. And I bring it up into the brows. Like this is like my thing now, as in like when I do my makeup to go to work. I'm just going to bring this down. This is a really nice shade. I don't know in regards to the radiancy if this is a good idea, but we're going with it. Compared to Pat McGrath one being the deeper shade, even though they have two different finishes, it would be nice to compare the depth. So I'm going ham with that bronzer in this area here because I just like that look, that kind of like bronzed from within look. So I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place The Coffee Shop eyeshadow palette. This bronzer, the way it's looking right now. So anyway, I'm going to go into lighter shades first. So what I normally do, and this is like my soft glam kind of look. I'm not even going to wear lashes today. Oh, tis our shish. So I'm going to go into the shade here. And I'm going to tap into this one as well. So I'm mixing these two. And this is going to be our lid shade. Okay, do you see that brightness that we're getting in the center of the lid? This is not really a tutorial, but this is just what I've been doing as of late, and it's kind of been working. It's easy and quick to go to, as in like it's not hard at all, and it's so like work friendly, like all day work friendly. And even if you're just going out with your like going out in general, if you just like a soft kind of glam, this is it. And I just go into this lighter shade sometimes and just kind of plot that in the inner part of my eye, again just to kind of like open up my eyes a bit more because obviously I have small eyes. And then I just use that same brush and just go into the shade here just to kind of add a bit more depth to the outer corner. Just kind of like round off that shade, and then I grab a pencil brush. I feel like loading that matte bronzer. The previous bronzers they've had, I didn't even bother myself to actually just go and use it because it just wasn't deep enough. But this, the way this is giving glow, it looks like I've used a highlight and I haven't. It's eating. So I'm just gonna go to this deeper shade here, and I'm just gonna go and line my lid. I just feel like this is just a nice soft approach. I'm just blending it out just to kind of make it even more softer. But you see the difference between this eye that we have created a soft smoky kind of like short wing situation, and this eye that it hasn't had anything done to it. And if I don't use this palette, I use the Makeup by Mario palette. I kind of go into this shade here once I've done my bronzer, go into these two shades here with just a little bit of this number one on the inner part of the lid, and I use the black to do my liner. And yeah, this is the face. I'm gonna go into an oldie but goodie, and that's old because the case has come off and I've been trying to fix it. So I'm gonna go into my MAC blusher. It's okay, so I don't like saying the name of this blusher. So it's basically Lived, L-I-V-E-D, backwards. That's what the shade is. Not here, not today. But anyway, we're just going to blush, and I love this shade. And this is another product that's just been catching dust at the back of my drawer. Like, how nice is an orange blush on like deep skin? I'm sorry, because there's no such thing as clownery here. And this blush and I think Juvia's Place are the only orange blushes that I have. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm looking for another orange blush. This is just so beautiful. This is eating so bad. So I'm going to use my Morphe setting spray. Set immediately. So I'm not going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in a shade 3. I actually want to get 2. Is that doing too much? Just going to go in the center because we still want to get that center brightness, but we didn't have to achieve that with the concealer. We can actually achieve it with a powder. And look at that. Just going to go on the other side. Now let's go onto the top of the nose. So it's just going to bring that brightness to the center of the face. Okay? And I always do this after I have set my face. Okay, so for lips, right? 2 lip liners. This is the NYX eyeliner or liner stick in the shade Deepest Brown. And then I use the Pat McGrath Labs Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in the shade Ground Control. So let's just clean the gloss off. And then we're going to go into Pat McGrath first. And then we're going to go into NYX. This is just to contour the lips. As you can see, it's a bit deeper. So I just like to line and blend. I've also been going back into my lipsticks that I've been kind of neglecting, and I'm using the Vive Modern Matte Lipstick in a shade Vive. This is what it looks like here. I loved these lipsticks when they first came out. It's just nice. This one in particular, I have 90s, which is like a very cool tone 90s, hence the name, kind of like shade. I have a review on the Vive products and obviously showing you whether or not they're black girl friendly. I'll link up in the cards up above. This particular shade is so nice. So just going to go into it. It's a very nice nude. I did really want to keep it matte today. I think I need a gloss. This needs a gloss. So I'm going to go into the gloss that I used. Very inexpensive. I'm going to go into my butter gloss. I was going to go into like a normal clear lip gloss. And this is in Fortune Cookie. This is from NYX. So this is a lip gel from the beauty supply store. Nothing really serious. I think I got it for 99p or something. But just to kind of like top up, I like it. Because it gives that gloss-like effect. So I'm just going to go into my mascara. If I was going out, I'll be using the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Alcohol-Free Long-Lasting Setting Spray. Because we're at home, it's not that deep. And this mascara, as in, it's been giving my little itty-bitty lashes like some life. It's been giving the girls like itty-bitty lash, like seriousness. Before, I thought that I had to use lashes, but now I just put on mascara and I keep it going, keep it moving, because it just gives, it's just a nice, not to say I won't use lashes ever again in life. This is just the era where that I don't feel like I'm forced to wear lashes, because this mascara gives me so much life. Tell me this does not look so calm. Like, who is she? Like, I feel stunning. I feel really, really good. I'm just gonna like spruce up my hair a little bit and come back to you guys, and we could just wrap up this video and actually talk about the products that I've used, whether they're hit or misses, whether they're like just not the one, or whether they are that beef for this era right now, because I am feeling this face. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. If I tell you this look is eating, like, can we just, as in like first video back and it's not such a flop after all. I thought it was gonna be a major flop, the fact that I'm using new to me products and I've not used them or tried to figure out how to navigate them or anything. But the way my face is looking now is exactly how it's looking in person. So guys, first of all, this foundation, I feel, yes, my primer situation may have played a part in the whole smoothness of everything, but this foundation is not half bad. I'm not gonna lie, it did something. When I did place this order, it was 25% off. So I got both concealer and foundation for £24. Some of the foundations I'll be using, these two are literally half price of the full price of the foundations that I have. Even not on sale, these two are still a steal. So for me to have a face like this using these two products from Sephora collection, I am not mad at it. It's doing bits. I love the combination of these two. I will get another concealer in a deeper shade so that it's not so bright. Setting it with Huda Beauty, beautiful, stunning. These two, I might buy one more foundation along with my concealer so that I have it in stock, because for everyday makeup, this is not half bad. The bronzer. Like, this is so like it's so stunning. You would have thought I use a little bit of highlighter, and I have not used any highlighter on my face. I should have used a little bit on my nose, and we're gonna do that now. So I'm going into my Becca Chocolate Geode highlighter, just a little bit. This bronzer is stunning. I didn't even swatch it for you guys. Like, I don't know where I can swatch it for you guys so that you guys can actually see, but I've put it literally at the palm of my hand there. It's rich, but it's so lightweight. This is another product that I'm going to buy. Again, it doesn't give you harshness, it doesn't give you weirdness, it just gives you a nice radiant bronze glow, and this is what I've been wanting for the longest. I'm just so happy I am back, and this is what we're doing. No lashes, feeling really nice, feeling very, you know, that I can go out and not feel any kind of way. But yes guys, this is the end of my video. Thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate you guys. Even during my hiatus, I still had growth, and I want to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. Welcome to the family. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. Please do not forget to like your videos and also hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. I will try and figure out a schedule so that I can actually be providing content at least once a week. But yes guys, well, I'm so grateful to be back. But anyway guys, thank you so much, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Toodles. Yes, toodles.